WDW After Dark. WDW After Dark. Live and uncensored. The Disney vidcast for adults.
Oh my God!
Starring Jeff Davis, John Doe, Kristen Hetzel, with William Hershey, and Eric Allen as the Beaver. WDW After Dark. WDW After Dark. Streaming live worldwide at WDWAfterDark.com. And now, prepare yourself for WDW After Dark.
Welcome, my friends, to the show that I guess always ends. May not start on time, but it always ends.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, I'm gonna muting the micage. Welcome once again to another edition of WDW After Dark. We're here live, uncensored. So watch the kitties. And I don't know, Jeff, my voice. I sound like I'm talking through a really bad cell line right now.
What's with that? What's going on with you? What's with your voice?
Allergies.
Oh, allergies. Ooh.
Allergies, really bad. So I'm trying to hydrate here. I just took two
hydrating on the air. That's good, man. Very nice. Yes.
It's been
uncensored hydrating here on WDW After Dark.
It's been a rough couple of weeks in terms of allergies. Kristen is out tonight, but in her place we've got, of course, Ryan Hurley jumping on in here. Good evening, Ryan. How are you, sir?
Hey, it's good to be back on WDW After Dark.
Yeah,
it's been too long, but I gotta get this PhD stuff out of the way so I can do fun stuff like come on here and.
Oh God, have we got to start calling you Dr. Ryan?
No,
I like it. Hunt for Red October. You wish to add something, Dr. Ryan?
Who? Doctor Who?
I'm gonna make sure that nobody does that because I want to avoid the inevitable, me on an airplane and somebody starts having a heart attack and
is our doctor?
Is there a doctor on board? Yeah. That guy's a doctor. Oh, not that kind.
Doctor, help me, please, help me, doctor.
I've got my sonic screwdriver.
Doctor, I've got an itch. I've got an itch down there. Would you check it, please?
It's got to be scratched. Follow me back to the bathroom.
Should I turn my head and cough twice? Done.
Yeah, we're already off to a good start. We're off to a great start, it seems.
Yeah, of course.
Also joining us on the panel of Talking Heads today, William Yeti Chaser Hershey. Will has got the strobe in the background, which might give people some epileptic seizures, so please, this is your warning. Will,
it might give him some epileptic seizures, actually.
Try to say that 10 times fast.
I'm back on the show here after this little hiatus.
Yeah, man. Well, welcome back. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. It looks like you look like you're wearing those sunglasses from Roddy Piper from They Live. That's what you look like.
Oh my God! Wow, I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
You all are aliens.
Yes, it looks like aliens. Speaking of a man from a different, another planet, but a brother from a different mother, Eric Allen is joining us on the show. Eric, how are you doing?
It's a Friday. It's a good day to be me.
I was going to say it's Friday. Where's my Rebecca Black track here? It's Friday.
Okay, we need an instant poll in the chat room. Which song is more annoying, Rebecca Black's Friday or It's a Small World?
I think Friday's more annoying.
Probably Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
Now, if they played Friday while I was on a small world, I'd have to kill myself by jumping in and drowning.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't do it. Jeff, I was gonna say, try it.
Try it.
Try it. Also joining us, of course, the man behind the controls, the mysterious man with the big voice, Jeff Davis. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Doing wonderful, man.
Wait a
Wonderful.
second. Can we just call that 800 number again?
Oh,
Hey,
hold on a second. All right, yeah. No.
Here's something. So
What's that?
I'm watching. Can everybody watch on the live stream right now?
Yeah, I'm watching
as
on
far-
live
Cool.
stream.
As far as I
you know,
know,
I
yeah.
had this. Okay, so here's the deal. For the uninitiated, WDW After Dark is live and uncensored. And whether you're watching us on YouTube, on delayed broadcast, or watching us on the live stream, which by golly, I hope you are, and you should be,
Yes.
at WDWAfterdark.com. You can, check us out on the live stream mobile app, and then you can watch us live through your iOS device, your Droid device, your PC, your laptop, whatever you got. But
You got a tin can with a string. You can watch it through there, all right?
it's possible, maybe. You might be stretching. Might be a stretch, but
Pull the
it is-
string really tight to get a good stream.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it. After this week, WDW After Dark will be available in podcast form. This is exciting news.
Yay!
The fact of not having to look at us and only hear audio only, I would say, is a step up probably. Yeah, so you don't have
Right.
to look at us. Yeah, so just,
Right.
Just
right.
listen.
So hopefully soon you're going to be able to hear WDW After Dark wherever the heck you want, in whatever form you want, via audio whoop ass, as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Audio whoop ass. And I know I'm trademarking a bunch of that stuff because he hasn't jumped on it yet.
There you
Stone
go.
Cold.
Oh, good idea.
Stone Cold, I'm asking you to come out and hang out with me next year. That I'm inviting him. Actually invited Stone Cold. I don't know if you heard about this. So, I go out to Anaheim every year for a trade show.
Yeah.
And,
Congratulations. That's very nice.
I actually tweeted out. Kristen spends a lot of time at Disneyland, and I tweeted out Steve. We're on a first name basis now, apparently. I tweeted Steve and I said, "Hey, missed you. You were at the gun show. I wanted you to swing by the Gibson booth to hang out." And he said, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, man! I'll be there next year." That was my worst Stone Cold impersonation ever. He's a really big guitar guy. He's a huge fan of Stevie Ray Vaughan and Black Label Society and Zakk Wylde and all that. So
Los Lonely Boys.
Los Lonely Boys, of course. So I told him, what we need to have hanging in his Broken Skull Ranch are a couple Gibson guitars. So hopefully next year he'll hang out. I'll finally get to meet the redneck himself.
Oh my.
Steve Austin. Oh my.
Rattlesnake.
I'm a big Stone Cold fan, man. Stone Cold is awesome. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, and our podcast audience is now going through the roof now. I can tell. I'm so excited. We've got so many things to talk about, because we're all Disney fans. All of us love going to the parks. We all love Marvel. We all love Star Wars. There's just so many great things, whether it's collectibles, watching movies, watching TV shows. All of us here on the panel, including my wife, Kristen, who's not on the show right now, we all love Disney, but we all like to do, I guess, an adult twist. There are a lot of podcasts, a lot of vidcasts out there, and you'll hear them if you're in the uninitiated part. I have a hard time speaking tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but
Come on, Aljon. Pronunciate.
That's right. Enunciate.
From the diaphragm.
From the diaphragm. So we have a lot of podcasts that are out there, and they all are rosy and everything. Hey, dude, we're just guys. We're just having fun, and we're going to give you the honest truth from the way we see it. No holds barred. That's what we do every single week on the show.
Unedited.
And we have a good time. Unedited. And sometimes we pop open some beers and we just discuss things. Now, we've been doing this show, Jeff, how long?
This is season 4 of WDW After Dark.
Season 4, and we do maybe 30, 40 shows a year, something like that. It's something ridiculous.
Yeah, something like that. It's an off number. There's no set number that we do every single year, so it's it comes and goes.
Well, we do a lot.
So.
It's
we do a lot.
organic, man.
We might take you're right. We take a few months off in the summer and a few months off in the winter. But this is a thing of passion for us. We do it because we love to do it. We've got other podcasts. We've got other shows we host on different radios, on Sorcerer Radio, for example. But, this is something we do. We just kick off our shoes and we just get it done. So we appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully you'll spread the word about us, whether you're in the chat room, interacting with our live stuff right now. Yes, Eric, kicking off the shoes right now. And hopefully you'll be able to interact with us that way, or just post messages on our YouTube, or even leave us those 5-star reviews when we get on iTunes, because that's going to be really, really important for every single one of you guys to do. So this is exciting times, kind of like a soft reboot, if you will.
Oh, God. After Dark on iTunes. After Dark on iTunes. That just makes me laugh.
I know, isn't it? It's funny. Some things will translate pretty good. Some of the we do and we're going to present this webcast in audio form the way it rolls out. No editing, absolutely none of that.
Nope.
And we also have these video segments that translate really well on YouTube and live streaming, which is great, but may not necessarily translate too good on the audio podcast form. But having said that, I think you'll find the show still very, very fun, and I hope you guys continue to spread the word about the show. So, Jeff, you want to give a little news tease, because we're going to be doing that in a little bit.
News actually is going to be a continuation from last week. We had a lot of different stories, breaking stories throughout the week last week. Disney went into a lot of detail with a lot of different things, but now we have the specifics. We have the details. We don't exactly have opening dates for a few things, but we will talk again about the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We've got lots of stuff when it comes to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Big expansion here. We're talking no longer a half-day park is what it's going to be when it comes to Disney's Animal Kingdom. And then I know it's only May, and I usually start talking about this in July, but I'm going to start talking about Christmas and Halloween this evening during headlines. So lots to talk about. Yeah, good times.
So much to talk about. Yeah. Good times. So we're going to be doing that later on in the show. Also, keep track of all those hashtags. You might have something. What are you showing? Oh, Will's got the Animal Kingdom medal there, little emblem there.
Yep, from the day they opened.
Oh, were you there upon opening day?
All the cast members.
Were you there?
Nope.
So how did you get it?
eBay.
eBay.
With God and eBay, all things are possible.
I see. It is eBay. I'm always very suspicious of eBay, but having said that, we've got some hashtags coming to you later on in the show, and of course more Disney discussion. But right now, let us all partake into the weekly celebration that is the top 5 Disney videos of the week. And we have a doozy here for you.
We do. And in no specific order whatsoever, we're going to start the evening of kissing. So everybody pucker your lips and let's kiss the girl. The good one.
There you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
Now remember, Jeff, keep that tongue in your mouth.
I'm going to try. I'll do my best. This girl right here is very impressive. She's got a good voice.
You like that?
Band's got a good sound to him. Very impressive, yes. She's young, too. She's probably, what, I'd say 15, 16 maybe? Got a voice like that? Sounds good.
I know she's really young.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this information up here. But, we wanted to show a little bit, the show notes for tonight was WDW After Dark, the musical. And
The musical.
I posted, because I posted a lot of musical type videos. So this came up in my search, and I actually had played this, I believe, on WDW Tiki Room on Sorcerer Radio a couple weeks back. And wow, it's pretty good rendition. This is from YouTuber Kimmy Smiles. That's Kimmi Smiles. And pretty damn good band, don't you think?
I would say. Very, very good band. And I like the interaction between the couple here, at the fair, and kind of getting to know each other, first date type thing, with the video and everything else. Fits the song real well. But this girl keeps up what she's doing. Hey, America's Got Talent, American Idol, doesn't matter what it is, might as well try it. Try it.
Try it. Plus, she's got the red hair. I don't think that's probably not her. It's probably I think that's the girl that's actually probably a friend of the band's, but
Probably, yeah.
But I think that the actual artist Kimmy, she's a brunette on her page. So
Yeah.
and that guy looks familiar too. I don't know where I've seen that guy before, but he looks very familiar.
And for being such a young girl and probably a young band on top of everything else, the production on the video, for being YouTube, they got some great shots of her and the band and the lighting and everything else while they're doing the video. Fantastic job. Very impressed.
Yes, absolutely. For more details on that, check out Kimmy Smile. Subscribe to her page. She's got a great thing going on there. You dig Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid. You can also download this song via iTunes.
Good song. Very, very
There you
good
go.
song.
And in the end, the guy does get, or I guess the girl does get the guy, however you want to see it.
Somebody get something.
Oh, yeah. Easy E-Ray says that guy's Bellfire from Once Upon a Time. That's it. He looks like Bellfire anyway.
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin's son. He does look a lot like him. I wonder if that is him. Because he's all tatted up. He's tatted up
I
like
don't know if that's him or not. I don't know.
41 or something.
It could be. I don't know.
Interesting.
Ready for the next
Jeff,
one?
what do we have next on tap for us? Yeah,
All
go
right.
for it.
So last week, Frozen was in the top 5. And once again, Frozen is in the top 5 this week. But
God, imagine that.
a little different this time.
What are the odds?
You know, right. The metal version of Let It Go.
Hey everyone, Flicky here. Hope you're doing awesome. Be sure to leave a comment below and subscribe.
It's your one-way ticket
song has
to
been requested a lot on
Frozen.
Twitter.
Frozen, let it go.
Let it go.
Exactly.
Let it go, man.
Eric quoting heavy metal, I like that. My boy Sammy Hagar. So, now this particular artist. Hello, my name is Klaus.
Klaus.
He needs to screech on cue.
Yes.
Let it go! Let it go!
Could he have worn something other than black? I mean, my gosh. A black microphone, black microphone stand.
You know, all those European metal guys, they all wear black.
And he
So
let's
you
say
can
the
be-
word
you
with
can
me,
find
Aljon.
out.
Look at this guy. Say it with me. Sunlight. Get to know it. Get out in it, for God's sakes. Oh, my God.
He's like,
Vitamin D.
No, we got a thing against sparkly vampires on this show.
no, but he's like Olaf. You shine a little bit of light on him, he'll probably melt away.
I know, right? Jeez.
Yeah. So you can find this gentleman, Pelik Patron, at
Patron?
He's named after
What, does he
alcohol.
look like in a tequila bar or something?
yeah, I guess it's but you can find him at Pelike Official. Just Google him. You can find him at Pellek Pelik Official, and you can find him on YouTube.
This
You
looks
can
like
also-
Loki the musical. Just
He would be a good Loki, I think.
yeah.
A,
But he doesn't
a
even get,
cast
like,
member
behind
at
the
the
scenes.
studios, Loki. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But you can find him on Facebook as well. There you go. Get into it.
Let it go. Dude, you need to like
Now,
bounce
what you
your
can't
hair up
see,
and down or something. My God. Like you're too feminine when you sing this. Like get into it.
Oh no. No, he's a
No, you just did not go there. Feminine heavy metal.
He went there.
So does that make it femi metal?
No, this is like the hussy metal
Yeah,
version of
hashtag
Let It
that.
Go. I mean, it's just not
Oh my God! When was the last time you said hussy on WDW After Dark?
about I think it was 3 shows ago I said hussy.
Did you say it 3 shows
Yeah,
ago?
about 3 shows ago. Yeah.
C2E2 or something.
Yeah.
Nice. Hussy.
So I was just over there at the snack bar getting Ethel a cold drink. Here it come. I hauled up. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" But it's too late. She'd already heard the Femi metal.
Oh my God.
When I think of femi metal, I think of Vixen. You remember those girls?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I sure do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I long for Vixen right about now.
Okay, well, let's
Do
move
you
on
now?
then.
Okay.
And the tribe has
Too
spoken.
bad.
Your flame will be extinguished.
Oh gosh.
Gather around the fire. I practiced
much.
that. Can you tell?
Yes, I did.
All right, Hefe.
Once again, WDW After Dark is live and uncensored and completely unplanned.
Flying by our seat of our damn pants up in here.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Okay.
All right.
So we've got a few more videos in this countdown.
We have 3.
Since I don't know the order. Okay.
We have 3 more videos. I have finally figured out why Aljon goes to all of these expos and conventions and everything else, and especially this last one, the C2E2 convention that he was at. He's there to see the hussies and the nussies in cosplay.
The hussies and the nussies.
That's
the
why
cosplay
he's
girl, yes.
I swear, Jeff, you are bringing back 90s vernacular like no one else.
It's all about the hussies and
you
the
sound like a Limp
nussies.
Bizkit video, Jeff. Hashtag that.
Yeah, really.
Worldwide. Hussies and nussies.
Hussies and the nussies. So anyway,
Easy Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cosplay, Aljon. We know why you're there. It's really
yeah.
You don't really care much about the Marvel. You don't care much about the Star Wars. You're there for the cosplay, and it's okay because I go to them too for the cosplay.
So does Ricky Briganti. We showed that Ricky Briganti clip last week.
Yes, we did.
You know, he's sitting there in the Star Trek, Star Wars
with the pasties and everything. Yeah,
with the pasties. Yeah, the little burlesque show. And hey, good on Ricky. I like Ricky, man. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Oh, Big Bubba be in the chat room. I did it all for the hussy. Oh, that's a good biscuit song.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Just waiting to happen.
Did it all for the hussy. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So yes, cosplay, C2E2. This is why Aljon goes to these things. Check it out.
This is why Aljon goes. Funny.
Oh, jeez.
This is why Aljon goes.
Nice.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
By the Hussy Network. Live at C2E2, we're here reporting cosplay.
You know, it doesn't really matter how often you see C2E2 and how much you know what C2E2 stands for. It always just looks and sounds like a name of a droid in Star Wars, you know?
Yeah, it should be a droid. It should be, C2E2. And there you go.
Yeah.
The Fifth Element, you kind of dig that, standing next to one of those Dragon Ball Z guys. It's always great when some of the guys from Gears of War hold up a bunch of Disney princesses, I think. It's always fun.
Well, of course. Yeah. And some of them need to be held up,
Well, this is fun. You do the Jeff doing his best Fred Durst's dancing. But, it is fun. In Chicago at C2E2, it's always fun because there is the Chicago chapter of the Ghostbusters that are there. So the Ecto 1 was there, and Ernie Hudson was posing, and of course, all the Ghostbusters had to come out with their proton packs, all that good stuff.
I wonder how much
that was
those
a pretty
things
good
cost.
Sentinel that was there a few minutes ago.
Yeah, the Sentinel was great. It was part of the Marvel, the Marvel booth. One of the guys doing the Marvel cosplay contest, which was really cool.
Aljon, what would you say is
the
the price on one of those proton packs? Do you think?
Oh, I could tell you probably easily maybe $1,500. Probably.
Wow, gosh!
Buy a proton pack. I mean, think about it. The proton pack probably costs as much as maybe a Stormtrooper armor. And correct me if I'm wrong. Stormtrooper armor takes a long time to make if you're making.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So,
we talk about how especially some of the female cosplayers. We talk about their looks and how hot they are. But if you go in, if you think about these costumes that they are wearing, there's a lot. There's a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money that's gone into these. And really, I think that kind of gets unappreciated at times. Because, you see hot girl in cosplay outfit, that's all you see. You don't see, okay, that is really good craftsmanship going into that.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do too with you don't get every single one. You know what I mean? Not every single one are you like, oh, I know exactly what that's from. Like some of these, I'm just like, what? I get that's from something, but I have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's almost like a visual scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Say, like in Captain America, it's like, I understood that reference.
Mm-hmm. I think the most popular costume this year, still 2 years running, is Black Widow. I think Black Widow was definitely a popular one amongst the ladies in the house, and Deadpool is always a perennial favorite. Everybody, I mean, you can't go to a con and not see people dressed up as Deadpool.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say this though, there was a pretty good amount of Anna and Elsa's there from Frozen. A lot of Disney cosplayers coming out. Yeah, absolutely. The Winter Soldier is also very popular this year in terms of Marvel and Disney and Star Wars. And of course, since the 501st, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, but the 501st was actually created in Chicago.
I believe so. The Midwest Garrison, right?
Yep. There are tons of stormtroopers.
And I even like the one that we saw just a minute ago, Bebop and Rocksteady from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ryan, please tell me that you saw that.
I think I missed that. What time was that? What time is that about?
It was just about a minute and a half ago.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
God, the Optimus Prime rules. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, the cardboard Transformers were out. If you want to see more pictures from C2E2 2014, just log on to the Jedi Mouseketeer Facebook page and check out all the pictures we took there. You'll also see there in that video, there's a picture of WWE diva. I want to say her name was Tara, but it wasn't. It was Victoria in WWE, and it was Tara in Impact Wrestling.
Right.
TNA.
Yeah, you were at her restaurant.
Yeah,
right?
we ate at her restaurant, Lisa Marie, and she was awesome. She was so nice. She's always so nice every year. Tons of WWE wrestlers and Impact wrestlers this year. Kevin Nash was there. Mr. Anderson was there. Mick Foley, I was able to see his panel on the WWE comic. Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Hart, Earthquake. Oh, good lord! The Hacksaw saw Jim Duggan was there. Man, there were a lot of people out there. A lot of wrestling fans out there.
Is C2E2 on the scale of Comic-Con in San Diego?
San Diego Comic-Con is by far the biggest in terms of numbers. I think C2E2, I'm trying to remember the attendance numbers. I know Chicago Comic-Con is the biggest, or not Chicago, I'm sorry, San Diego. And I think Dragon Con might be the next. Emerald City, Chicago, and WonderCon in Orlando. And I think those are all like tied for next.
Yeah.
But it's
Dragon Con is pretty big.
Yeah.
I will. Yes, I've gone there many years.
Yeah.
It's been a while since. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for Conzo it's a lot of fun. One thing I do like about the Chicago C2E2 is that even when it's really crowded, it's not that bad. If you go to San Diego, and not that I know from firsthand experience, and hopefully at one point, I will be able to go or send Big Bubba B in my place. One of the two is that when it's balls to the wall, you cannot hardly move at San Diego. And that's what I like about C2E2 is that there's a lot of programming, a lot of great panels, a lot of great people, cosplay, but definitely there's gaming there. And I had to sneak my head in to see the speed dating. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The C2E2
Could you imagine a cosplay speed dating?
Oh, it was there. It was there. Oh yeah. So it was a lot of fun. There were a lot of comics, comedians doing stuff, a lot of stand-up, a bunch of really cool stuff. So I know the video can go on and on. I'm going to do my best to post these on the WDW After Dark Facebook page, and hopefully you get a chance to see some of this. It's so much fun, and I tell you, if there's a Comic-Con in your neighborhood, and I know you guys, Ryan, you attend cons
The
occasionally.
MegaCon down here too.
Yep, MegaCon. Yep, MegaCon is in that top 10 of those conventions.
Yeah.
Jeff, you've got a con that comes toward you, and I know Eric, you're going to be probably going to GMX again in Nashville with me.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. That was so
Dude,
much
we
damn
should
fun.
be invited guests.
You know what? Yeah,
We should.
here's something you don't know. We were actually, and I say we, I mean Source Radio and WDW After Dark. They actually wanted me to host a panel, and I politely declined. And I think maybe this year we might actually do it. So we'll just have to see. I'd like to see
I'm in.
everybody come up for that.
I'm in.
Everybody can just stay at my place and Kristen's place. We'll just have a big.
How long of a drive is it for me, Aljon? Jeez, how long of a
It's
drive?
pretty long, man. I won't lie.
Man.
I won't lie. I mean, now that you're going to be moving, you're going to be moving again. So
it may not happen. You know, it may happen. It's not finalized yet. That's the thing.
oh, it's not finalized.
It's not finalized. No.
Well, from Arkansas, it's not too bad.
I mean, but from down here, geez, I don't
From
know.
down there, yeah. I mean,
It's a
Dude, all you
drive.
got to do is drive up to where I live. I'll flip it the rest of the way.
hey, there you go.
That just gave me an idea.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad.
You know,
Come
I'm
to-
pretty much at the halfway point between you and Aljon. So
Yeah, you just come to GMX and we'll make it happen. We can host a WDW After Dark. We can have our own panels. We can have guests. We can do everything we want. I mean, they're really, really nice to us down there. So
When does it happen?
it's going to be in October, if I'm not mistaken.
October. Oh,
October
man.
this year, not November.
Maybe November. I'll have to. You might want to look that up. I tell you, I'm gonna.
We
make
can look
it,
at that afterwards.
Yeah, we'll look at that afterwards.
We'll
We'll
take a
talk
look
about it
at
offline.
Yeah.
We shall table this discussion.
Yes. So cosplay. Yes, good times had by all for cosplay.
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite that you saw out there, Aljon?
You know, I have to say that my favorite were actually the cardboard Transformers. Were probably my favorite because you saw Optimus Prime, but what you didn't see was there was Devastator, there was a Jazz, Bumblebee, Starscream, Soundwave.
Oh, good. You gotta have Soundwave.
One of those Insecticons that was the Beetle. I forgot his name. With a long antenna.
Shrapnel.
Maybe Shrapnel. I think.
Shrapnel. Bombshell was the one that. Well, two of them were Beatles. So.
Yeah. And then there's a RC. There was RC2, and I think there may have been a Megatron. I don't remember, but Devastator was badass looking, I have to admit. Surprisingly though, not too many Ninja Turtles cosplayers this year. I don't know. I saw a few.
Everybody's really excited for the movie. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I had to bring that up because
Bebop and Rocksteady, yeah, because they're not in the movie or in the new cartoon show or anything. So hey, that's fun. I can confirm though, those were good cosplay costumes there with the Bebop and Rocksteady. Very nice, very nice. I did find them. So yes, Turtle fandom is pretty jacked up right now. So we'll see what happens come August. So
nice. Well, yeah, good stuff. I mean, shoot, if there weren't any more videos, we'd be done. But there are a couple more left.
Woohoo!
Oh, and by the way, I got a reminder. If someone wants to know what the hotline for WDWAfterDark.com is, yes, it's 410-98 WDWAD. That's 410-98 WDWAD. Okay. And your commercial is done. So, next video.
All right, next video is a parody. Instead of, do you want to build a snowman? I want to ask, do you want to be my boyfriend? Answer is no.
Really, Jeff?
Yeah.
Did you picture? Are you down on bended knee?
Wanna be my boyfriend?
Do you want to be my boyfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend?
God.
That's a valid question. I mean, look at the chick in this video.
Please don't run
She's kind of cute in a Sarah Palin kind of way.
No, my nose is bloody.
I think it's the glasses that throw you off a little bit, I think.
She's got to be Filipino.
Where's my gong at? Where's the gong? Damn it.
I just love how she face plants after being on that bench and she's like her nose all bloody.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
There's my gong. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't want to be your boyfriend. You don't talk to me.
Oh my God. See, we can get away with that because I'm on panel.
All right, there you go.
Exactly. If Aljon wasn't here, we couldn't do that. Well, we could, but it would be wrong.
But here's the deal, you know, if that girl went up to Will Hershey right now, I guarantee you, Will, that you'd be taking that hot little Asian home.
I don't quite have the sexy voice that Jeff does.
I don't think a sexy voice is required for this one.
No, she looks pretty willing for a boyfriend, so I don't think you need it. Just walk up and go, yeah.
Chat room is saying we need voice dubbing.
Yeah.
I'll be singing In the Summer.
Poor Ray says, no, Jeff, I'm married. Oh, God.
And here comes the train.
Yeah, you have to say. I mean, I have to say that for those of us watching the video, it's funny as hell because you can hear it and you can see it. And for the people listening to the audio, this is just going to sound like the worst MS3K, you know, wannabe podcast ever.
What are they talking about?
I know.
What are they saying?
Once again, you can find her on YouTube at Barkada. Oh crap! I can't even say it.
Barkada.
One job.
Barkada with the hussy.
Barkadalink. Barkadalink. On YouTube. Holy smokes, woman! You know, when you choose a YouTube page, you have to make sure that people can actually pronounce it. It's Barkadalink.
Barkada.
Oh, and by the way, oh, okay, yeah, she is Filipino because Barkada Inc. Okay, loosely translated from Tagalog simply means group of friends.
Well, there you go.
You see, duh. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm clicking on, you know, her video. And I'm like, okay, that's awesome. She's got, you know, almost 4 million hits on this Frozen parody. Okay, that's fun. And she's a fellow Filipino like me, so that's good.
Then why couldn't she just simply make her YouTube name My Cute Little Asian Ass? I mean, it's simple, it's easy, you can say it. I mean,
suggest if you log in, I suggest you log in right now and tell her that.
It's easier.
And
I don't care.
You might, you know, you never know. She might go for that.
Well, she does have a cute butt. I'll give her that. She's got a cute butt.
Oh, come on, Jeff. You wouldn't turn it down. You wouldn't turn it down.
No, I didn't say I would. No,
who are we kidding?
Didn't say it. No.
Yeah.
No.
He would show her his blue tongue and it'd be all over.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
Well,
what?
Next.
Are you kidding me?
Along.
Oh, my God. What? Will, jeez. Contain yourself. Oh, my God.
Will's a dirty boy.
He is.
Dirty boy.
Ah.
Remember those times when Will just wouldn't say anything? Yeah, those were good times.
Those were good times.
All the memories.
All the good times gone, guys. Holy smokes. Last but not least.
A classic.
This is my favorite.
That's a classic.
Are we going retro?
We're going retro. We haven't played this one in a while.
Okay, so, you know, we haven't seen it in a while, and I wanted to do something really retro. Not only that, but I think this is a fitting tribute to the fallen Ultimate Warrior. This guy is proud to sport the face paint. He's proud to be double-fisted, going about it just spreading the heavy metal of it all during an off-kilter set. You know him, you love him, you want to see him again. He is the Disney Headbanger.
Oh my God, this guy. Here he goes.
Every drunk man dies, but every drunk man truly lives.
Now, for those who are listening to the show and not able to actually watch,
For those without the
what's going on here is this guy. I'm going to guess it's probably during Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, okay? And this guy's got face paint on almost identical to the Ultimate Warrior, okay? And he's obviously been to Germany one too many times, had one too many flights.
You love the rocket ship.
Clearly, he got on the Drinking Around the World, and he started over in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, because he is lit. Off Kilter is his #1 band of all time. They are his heroes, literally.
But
He
you
can't
can see
get
him
enough.
pumping up the entire crowd. I mean, he's like Lou Mangello on crack over here. Look at
Oh,
him.
my God.
He's trying, and there's like this grandpa that's sitting right next to him. Go, what is wrong with you, young man?
Yes.
Yeah, you just sell it in his face. It's like,
I've always wondered what Lou would be like drunk.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we love Lou. Come on.
We
now.
do.
I'm
But-
the one who said it. So.
I would love
I
to see
love it.
Lou with a few drinks in him. I'd love to see what happens. I bet you he's
Oh,
a
I'd
fun
love
guy
to
when
see
he's
that.
got a few drinks in him.
Oh man, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Well, look at this guy. He's really getting into it. He's like yelling at the kids.
Yes, the kid. Yes.
Children.
yes, he is
Yelling at
yelling
the
at the kids.
I mean, yeah.
Does he
kids
know?
are like,
Mommy, he's scaring me.
He knows like sign language or something because he's got his fingers going and his hands and his arms and.
Yeah,
dude, if
this
that
rocks,
sign language,
man.
he's speaking in tongues.
Well, here's the thing. There's always, and I've been in bands for many years, and there's always this one person, whether it's the little hippie girl with a sundress, thinking she's at a Grateful Dead concert, no matter what genre she's in, she's always spinning around in circles.
Oh yeah.
Or this guy. There's always that one dancer in the crowd, drunk off their ass, yelling, screaming, dancing, hooting and hollering, having a great time. But I have to admit, this guy's performance, to me, is more entertaining than watching Off Kilter because I cannot take my eyes off this train wreck.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
Hey,
And I love Off Kilter.
Hey, hey,
So he's kind
listen,
of like
listen.
a guy
Hey.
Miley Cyrus.
I want to say
Guy-
something.
Guiley Cyrus? Did you say Guiley Cyrus? Is that what you said?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I just hear Phyllis?
I want to say something, okay?
All right, Phyllis.
This guy reminds me of my 4th husband. This is who he reminds me of. I'm not kidding. He looks just like my 4th husband, but my 4th husband, he had a little bit more of a gut on him. But he used to dance like that after a couple of beers. I'm just saying.
Nice.
And it looks like he's trying to mix in some Tai Chi with his dancing.
You know, when you run out of dance moves in the first 30 seconds, you start really going deep.
Deep ain't the word
How
for
many
it.
It's
Spider-Man?
almost like my son's white belt routine. I'm just telling you.
I just want to mention something here. The person who's got this video, WOKEETOUT, got 3 videos. This one itself has over 110,000 views.
Yes, and I guarantee you 110 of those came from us.
Probably. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me.
Unbelievable.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff, this may have been our #1 video on our very first show.
I think it was. I think
It was this one and Fist Pump, the Disney Fist Pump. It was these two
Disney Fist Bump.
are most popular. Yeah.
To be in the right place at the right time. With goodness.
I wonder what his
I gotta
wife
have-
was thinking during all this. If he had kids or if he had a wife there at the same time. What
Those
I
was
think
he
they
doing?
went ahead and took
How
the
do
ferry
we
back
know
to the
that his
resort.
wife wasn't the one taking the
God.
video?
Those.
I mean, he could just go, hey, honey, keep the camera rolling and watch this. And just, there it is.
That's the joke. Those were his kids. Those were his little girls.
Oh my God!
Think
Yeah.
we could hook him up
Mommy,
with a
Daddy's-
girl who wants to be a boyfriend or girlfriend?
No, but here's the thing. Yes, this is in the Hall of Fame, the WDW After Dark Hall of Fame. It's officially been christened that. It is inducted into the WDW After Dark Hall of Fame.
When did we get a Hall of Fame?
As of tonight.
Just now, at this very second.
Thank you to our viewer DVC5571. Yes. We now have a Hall of Fame. We're gonna have to do a Hall of Fame show now.
Well, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Those are
I'm
our top
digging it.
5 tonight. That's
So-
top 5.
That goes out to everyone drunk at Epcot during Food and Wine, and If you want to learn some dance moves, feel free to check out WDWAfterDark.com and this video in the vault. You won't be disappointed.
Check the vault with caution.
Yes, and if anything, you can probably burn a few pounds. You don't have to do DDP yoga. You don't have to do P90X or whatever the heck that is, or the insanity workout. All you have to do is chug a few brews and spend 3 hours dancing like a fool. And then you'll be able to have a huge cardio workout. You'll burn all your calories, and you can sweat to the oldies, played by Off Kilter. So there you go.
Sweating to the oldies.
Sweating to the oldies.
That is the Loch Lomond method.
Oh my God.
The bunny bix of Lomond.
Oh my goodness me. So if
He's taking the high road and the low road at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. Off Kilter.
Oh,
if you've got a Disney video of the week, feel free to post it on our Facebook page. You can also tweet us at WDW After Dark or email, and I don't check the email very often, unfortunately. Jeff might. At wdwafterdark@gmail.com.
Well, let's just put it this way.
Send us an email. We might read it one day.
We might.
I have checked the email quite a few times, and, well, there's just a lot of spam.
Are you signing up for porn, Jeff?
No, nothing like that. What are you talking about?
Oh my.
You're not doing that anymore.
Great. Well, we do have a lot of Disney news to talk about, but really quick, before we launch into the Disney news, don't forget to support our website. Don't forget to support our show by clicking and making sure you shop via our Amazon link. You can also buy your movie tickets through Fandango and support our show. Groupon, yes, you can do that as well. And last but not least, book your Disney trip, your vacation Disney cruise, or what have you with Kristen of MagicalJourneysVacations.com. And she will hook you up. That's a great way to help us pay for the show moving forward. So thank you for that. What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Who?
When?
Huh?
How many times?
Yeah?
No idea what he's doing.
How
Let's
big
just
was
go
it?
on to the news.
All right.
Jeff Davis is here with our news headlines. Jeff Davis, the Disney Headline News.
All right, so we get into a lot of what happened last week, continuing on. This week, official date for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train opening has been made, and the Fast Pass Plus reservations are going absolutely nuts. May the 28th is the big day that everybody can start enjoying the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now, interestingly enough, a lot of people have watched the videos, as far as what happens on the attraction, with the mine that you go in, the animatronics and everything else. But what we haven't talked about a little bit is the interactive queue. Disney has gotten into this thing that while you wait in line, why not make your waiting in line time a little less boring by doing something interactive? So they put these neat little things in. And one of them was where you're sorting the different gems that the Seven Dwarfs are getting from the cage. You're helping them sort those via a nice little touch screen and everything. Real nice theming in that area. Now, another one involves water, okay? And I guess it's where you're cleaning the gems as they come out. You're getting all the dirt off or the dust or whatever. So you put your hand up underneath this little mechanism or something, and it lights up a certain color like one of the gems, and what happens is water falls down into the palm of your hand. Now I'm going to be the first person to say, yes, it gets hot in Florida. We all sweat. We all smell and everything else. So, a little bit of water to splash onto you is going to be nice every now and then. But this stream of water that I have noticed from different videos at different times, this is a continuous stream of water. It does not stop. So what do I see happening in the queue at the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Kids are going to literally be cupping their hands like this, okay? And they're going to get a big-ass thing of water in their hands, and what are they going to do with it? It's going to go everywhere. Everywhere. Literally. Mom and Dad are going to get wet. Little Jimmy's going to get wet. Little Sally's going to get wet.
You got my Jimmy wet. You got my Jimmy wet.
Hey, Jeff.
Jimmy all wet.
Yes.
Is it blue water?
There is blue water. Yes, there is blue water in the attraction.
Blue water, there's yellow water.
Yeah, different. I finally get my blue water. I'm so damn happy. But I'm going to tell you this.
See, that's what it is. The Imagineers have been watching After Dark, and they said, this guy he wants blue water. We got to give him blue water. Let's put it in a queue.
I get my blue water. Yeah, I'm so happy. But I don't see this part of the attraction lasting in its current form very long. I think eventually down the line, people are going to start to get pissed off when all kids do is just get a big handful of water and just throwing it all over the place. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to put a timer on this that it only lasts for so long. And then it's going to turn off, and then you just got to move on. You can't sit there. But we'll see how long it works.
Restrooms.
Yeah, kind of like the restrooms, exactly. But
It'll be a randomizer. It'll be a randomizer.
Why is Emily asking
Randomize
why
and
is this
randomize.
sounding dirty? This is not dirty. I mean, this is clean. Come on. So yeah,
It's watery.
Get your head out of the gutter there.
Come on, Emily. Gosh.
Gosh, Emily.
Gutter's got to have a
Unbelievable.
little water in it, guys.
But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, hey, people in the chat room, we can't control them. They
no.
go on with their bad self.
Yeah, there are drains probably in the area, Ray, I would guess. Otherwise, you're going to have a flooding problem in a brand new attraction. So, but there are a couple of other interactive experiences there in the queue of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Official opening May the 28th there in the New Fantasyland over in the Magic Kingdom. Visitors looking to enjoy Disney's Animal Kingdom after the sun goes down.
Hey, Jeff, before we move on, can I say something really quick about the mine train?
Please do, sir.
Have you ridden it? Have you ridden it?
I have not ridden it
Okay.
yet. I've seen it in testing several times. I don't know for when they had the press day. I don't know. I guess my invitation got lost in the mail. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Damn it.
I have seen it. I've seen it with cast members in. I've seen it with I think they were shooting the actors. They were shooting a commercial in there. I saw it. I've seen it with the sandbags in there. I've seen it empty. And one thing I will say is that it is remarkably quiet. It is, and this may change over time, but I mean, you get real close to the track, and it just goes by. Just all you can hear is the air. I mean, when there's
Really?
people on it, you're
Well,
gonna.
sandbags
hear,
don't really scream that much.
No, that's true. Not that much. Sometimes.
But you're
Maybe
talking
one
about
goes-
the actual train on the tracks itself. It's just
Yes,
very quiet.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is remarkably quiet. Yeah.
Oh my God. Jeez. Unbelievable.
Glad to see everybody's paying attention. That's good. So yeah, no, it's just it's remarkably quiet. I was surprised by that. Like, and I guess that makes sense. It's that close to Be Our Guest. That close to Winnie the Pooh. So it's just it. So I mean, we'll see once it gets a lot of people on there and a lot of yelling and screaming and stuff like that.
A little bit of wear and tear goes through it. It might get a little bit louder.
I mean, it's out
Ryan,
there.
I don't know if you noticed this and different things that you have seen and people writing it and everything else, but I've listened to a lot of different podcasts throughout the week, and I was listening to Tony Casanova from Disney by the Numbers and everything.
Disney Parks podcast.
Yeah. And they mentioned something that now that I go back and look at video, I've actually noticed myself because a couple of his members of the podcast got to ride the attraction, and they said that the cars are very, very small. You can fit 2 average-sized people in these cars, but what they were saying, you are literally shoulder to shoulder. There is no wiggle room whatsoever. And
Sounds like Big Thunder.
Even small. They say even smaller than Big Thunder. I think. I think it's a little smaller. So people who might be a little bit larger than the normal person, because I mean there are larger people out there, and there are people that sometimes parents who are single parents that are larger, and they're with their children, might have a problem getting onto this attraction with their child, because they may be too big to get in the car with their child. So what ends up happening, the child has to have somebody to ride with. They end up missing out on the experience. I think that may cause a little bit of a problem with some guests when they go to experience the attraction. But like I have not been in the cars myself. I don't know how I would find it. I think I'd be fine. But they do say 2 average-sized people are very, very tight in these little bitty cars. So
You're telling me that Francis would be riding solo?
Oh no!
I think he'd be riding solo regardless, but
I don't even know if Francis would even be riding solo. Let's just put it that way. I mean, there are other people that have been on it that are a little bit bigger in size, but they had trouble.
Yeah.
This is a concern that I've got with families, single parents taking their children to enjoy the attraction who might be on the plus size a little bit. So,
I have to wonder, Jeff, and typically what they do is they'll put a ride vehicle out front to make sure that people can actually fit in there securely.
Yeah.
I wonder, Ryan, if there will be one, and I'm sure there will.
I haven't. They don't have one outside of the queue, so it might be closer to where load unload is. But it's tight. I mean, I would put it on a similar scale with like Splash or Big Thunder. It is tight. It is tight no matter what. Whether it's 2 average sized people or not. But I don't know. I haven't seen anything about if there's going to be any sort of ADA vehicles or anything like that for anybody that's wheelchair bound or anything like that. I have no idea if they have any plans for anything like that either. So I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I guess so. Okay. Yeah.
Does look cool though.
It does.
Yes,
it does.
Yeah, no, the rocking, the roll action of the vehicles is pretty slick when it goes by around the corners there. So it's going to be a fun ride, no doubt about it. Attraction, sorry.
I think people were looking for a little bit more in the as far as the rolling back and forth of the train when you're on the track and you're actually going through the attraction. But from what I understand, the way that the attraction leans back and forth, left to right, a lot depends on where you're sitting on the train. If you have a tendency to like to sit in the back, you'll feel a little bit more of that motion. When you're up front, apparently you don't feel it as much. In the middle, it's kind of moderate. So it just depends. And also, I think the weight that you have in the car might have something to do with it as well. So
it's not the size of the roller coaster car, it's how well you use it?
Could be. Wow, you had to throw that in there, right?
Oh, yeah. Somebody with a sound effect, please.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Sorry.
So it'll be interesting to be able to check this out and see exactly. We'll get more information as more people get to enjoy when the soft opening happens. I don't know. Disney's not releasing it. They're very, 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 very tight-lipped on soft opening for the Mine Train right now. So we don't know when it's going to happen. It could just up and happen one day and people just start going crazy. Who knows? But I do know this. The day that it became available on the 28th, when they announced that, people got on the My Disney Experience app for FastPass Plus. Within an hour, over 50,000 reservations for FastPass Plus on the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and the website shut down. It crashed completely. 50,000 in an hour. So, tell you.
I am a little surprised that we haven't heard any sort of annual pass preview, DVC preview, anything like that. Little surprised. It's obviously operational.
Obviously, so. Yeah. I don't think there's much more that they can really test. I mean, you've already let the press ride it. You've let cast members ride it. What's the deal? Soft open this son of a bitch. Get it open and let's ride, for crying out loud. Jeez. Yeah.
Big Bubba B is asking in the chat, why wouldn't it be open for the 24-hour party? Well, we don't know if it will or not.
Maybe not.
It might be, and we may just have to ride it, Ryan. You and I.
I think we can make that happen.
That could be the start of the soft opening right there for the 24-hour party.
That would be an awesome time to start it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
There you go.
Figure it out. All right. So, visitors looking to enjoy Disney's Animal Kingdom after the sun goes down have 3 new experiences to enjoy over the next few years. A lot of things going on. This summer, though, Harambe Nights debuts as Walt Disney World's latest venture.
That just sounds so wrong.
It reminds me of Baywatch Nights.
Harambe Nights.
Welcome to Harambe Nights.
It's like Cinemax after dark, It's just, oh, my God.
I like Animal Kingdom After Dark.
I don't know what that is. Some weird howling wolf sound effect, I guess. Anyway.
Who would be the star of that? What's
Harambe Nights.
Shannon Tweed. Yeah, starring Shannon Tweed.
Harambe Nights on USA Network, starring Shannon Tweed and Jeff Disney Davis.
During Up All Night with Gilbert Godfrey. Remember those days?
Right after,
oh my God.
right after Silk Stockings and Burn Notice.
Oh my God! All right, so
just remember.
No, I'm getting
zoo.
It is not the zoo. I'm getting that feeling that's more of a Lifetime.
Was that a Lifetime show?
Maybe so. Yeah,
well, gosh,
could be.
If it's Lifetime, then Meredith Baxter Dan Burney's going to be on that.
Oh my God, jeez.
That Valerie Bertinelli. Can you imagine? Harambe Nights, starring Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh
and
my
Jeff Disney Davis. It's not a zoo.
Oh my God. Well,
welcome to a wild time.
When it comes to Harambe Nights and this hard ticketed event, which runs Saturday evening from June 7th.
Did you say hard ticketed event?
Yes, because it is. It is. It's a hard ticketed event.
Harambe Nights.
I'm not kidding here. That's what Disney released. It's a hard ticketed event. When it comes to Harambe Nights, which runs every Saturday evening from June 7th through August the 9th. Those hot and steamy summer nights that Orlando has, celebrates the 20th anniversary of the classic Disney film, The Lion King. So the event kicks off at 7:30 p.m. with a welcome reception in the park's Harambe Village, where visitors enjoy appetizers and African-inspired wine and beer. Following the reception, the event features the Lion King concert in the wild. Now, this production brings the story of Simba to life through a theatrical experience featuring a live orchestra, choir, dancers, digital movie projections, and various lighting and scenery effects. Also, some various celebrity guest narrators are scheduled to host the Lion King concert in the wild. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, after the show, the event is going to include dancing, exclusive character greetings, an all-inclusive buffet of African cuisine and gourmet desserts, and special Lion King merchandise for sale as well. The party wraps up in the evening with a special finale that can only happen at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now, the hard-ticketed event is $119 for adults and $79 for ages 3 to 9. Premium tickets with floor seating are $134 for adults and $94 for children. The ticket includes theme park admission for the event only. The ticket does not include any attraction entertainment or other offerings outside of the special event. To make advance reservations, which I do strongly recommend, go to the official Harambe Nights webpage or call 407-939-1319.
Wow.
1-800-HARD-EVENT.
Harambe
Nights in the hot and steamy weekends.
Starring Gary Sinise.
Take a ride up Kilimanjaro.
Is anybody have any intention on attending one of these?
That's expensive.
No.
That's expensive.
That's expensive, yeah.
Dude, that costs more than not so scary Halloween or Very Merry Christmas Party.
Like twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
so right, that's my response as well. Now I do have actually a coworker of mine. She's a big Disney fan, annual pass holder and everything. And she actually is going. She already bought her tickets. And my response was, well, why?
What for?
Yeah, if you try, because that's exactly what I did too. I tried to compare it to, Not So Scary or Mickey's Christmas Party, and there's really no comparison when you look at attractions. I mean, you have one land with no attractions open versus an entire park that'll be open. and it's twice as much. So really, you can't look at it like that. You've got to look at it as far as she said she's comparing it to a Lion King version of the Candlelight Processional. You know,
I could see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's free.
Yeah,
different.
well,
but there's
free,
not
yes.
food involved
With
in that,
admission.
though. That's the thing, though.
With park
Right.
admission.
So
Yeah.
which is what I said. So, but she said, well, if you include like dinner package with the Candlelight Processional, then you're getting a little closer.
No.
He's like, oh hell no,
I think she was trying to justify it to me, but
it would be a different story.
Keep trying. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, it would be a different story if you didn't have park admission. But why, as an annual pass holder, would you need to factor in park admission?
Yeah.
Or if you have a park hopper, or if you're going to be at that park that day.
Yeah.
Why? Why can't you just do an add-on instead of just simply saying, okay, well, I'm going to be there that day? I mean, it's not good.
It's really hard to justify that much money.
I'm paying park admission, but I'm not getting to enjoy anything really that the park has to offer, other than just one thing. I mean,
if you're going to charge that much for me to come into Animal Kingdom at night, you're going to be setting up dinner tables in the middle of Countdown to Frickin' Extinction, okay?
Oh,
That's
wow.
what you hear me? I want to sit underneath the Carnotaurus to eat
God.
$119.
Well, forget hamburgers and hot dogs. I want a giraffe.
Well, that brings up an interesting
Oh
point.
my
because
God.
I just got an email from where is it? Tables in Wonderland. Okay.
Yeah.
So just to give us a comparison, Tables in Wonderland, if you don't know, is a discount card that annual pass holders, locals can get, so that they can get 15% off or whatever it is. Ryan, your tables, right? You're a Tables in Wonderland guy. Kristen's not here, so I'm working on her behalf. But
yeah, we're actually not. I know all about it though.
Okay.
Long story.
Okay, and so, because Jeff, now this might derail the show a little bit.
The wife said no.
Here's news for you. Okay.
No tables for you.
We have Gico Tables in Wonderland. The cooking place presents the May wine dinner. It's happening May 15th, and here's what you get: at 6 p.m., you get the reception Sunset Lounge at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Right.
You have dinner dress code at 6:30. $160. That's inclusive of tax and gratuity. So here's what you get for the reception: the Moroccan shrimp tangine, grilled asparagus, Kenyan style mashed potatoes, smoked pork belly, and green mango atar is what they call it, I think. And there's a wine pairing with that. And that's this reception. Now, first course is buttered poached lobster, Delta asparagus, with heirloom tomatoes.
Oh my God.
Second course, fiddle fern salad. You've got duck crackling and dark cherry vinaigrette.
Duck crackling?
Yeah, I guess it's it.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. Third course, you've got Egyptian stuffed squab, liver pate, prunes, and dates. And the fourth course is
oh my God,
Burundi style coffee crusted veal with roasted spring baby vegetables and ramp emulsion.
So it's zebra.
Yeah. We also have dessert, which is a tasting of seasonal peaches, local and beyond, with a white peach sphere. So you have all that plus wine pairing, and that's going to be at Gico, and that is $160. That it includes tax. Now, tax and tip, okay, gratuity. Now, if you've ever eaten at Gico before, this is a 5-6 course meal with hors d'oeuvres in the beginning. Holy smoke. That is a 5-star restaurant situation there,
Yeah.
Now, what do you get at Animal Kingdom? And Jeff, how much was that again? 170 something?
It was, let me go back to that page, $119 for adults, $79 for kids, but floor seatings are $134 for adults.
Wow.
And there's no duck crackling involved.
There's no duck crackling involved there.
No.
No duck skin.
Where's zebra veal?
Whatever it was.
I think these is just part of a kind of an overall WDW
Money grab.
offering of these like more premium events that they've been I don't know if we're getting to it eventually, but some of the Star Wars weekends, the VIP thing, $500. Somebody's buying this stuff, I guess.
Yeah, somebody is.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Give me a hot dog and a table dance, and I'll be happy. I don't need to pay $119.
You might want to take a table dance with a hot dog.
You'll be at the Peppermint Rhino there down the street.
You need some cheese sauce.
Jeez, God, unbelievable. Well, not only do you have the hot Harambe nights to deal with, but you can also enjoy Disney's Animal Kingdom River of Light Nighttime Spectacular. Is going to be joining the lineup of traditional nighttime spectaculars like Wishes, Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, and Disney's Hollywood Studios' Fantasmic, according to a Disney Parks blog announcement. Rivers of Light brings together live music, floating lanterns, water screens, and swirling animal imagery, all on the natural stage of the Discovery River located between Discovery Island and Expedition Everest. Disney officials gave no official opening date for the new event, saying Rivers of Light is part of the largest expansion project in Disney's Animal Kingdom's history. Now, what they're chalking this up to be is pretty much World of Color, but Walt Disney World style. It's not exactly the same show. It's not really going to be the same show at all. It's going to be completely different, but some of the technology used in World of Color will be implemented into the River of Light. So
what you're saying, Jeff, it's going to be the same but different.
It's the same but different, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. Okay. Just making sure there was,
it's our version of World of Color, which a lot of people have been asking for the past couple of years. Ever since World of Color started over in Anaheim, they're like, well, when is Disney going to give Disney World a version of this? And, of course, River of Light is going to be the answer to that. So
yeah, I hear on the West Coast they turn counterclockwise in terms of the ocean spray screen, and ours are going to be going clockwise. I think that's going to be another difference.
That's the big difference right there.
I would say
that with or without the blue water.
It's in the details, guys. It's in the details. Imagineering.
Oh God.
My question with this is where are you going to be able to view it from? I mean, there's not a whole lot of good spots to view the water.
Well, some of the trees
of dragons.
Some of the trees I think are going to have to be cut down around the river of the rivers over there. But the view that you get for like Expedition Everest, they say, is one of the best areas to probably view this when it comes to that area between Discovery Island and Expedition Everest. They say it's really big. So apparently the construction is going to be changing a few things so that you can view
Slash
everything.
And burn in the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Run for your lives.
Let's destroy the environment so you can watch a show when the park's all about the environment and animals. Makes sense, yeah.
Simba One, I can see you now. They cut down the tree.
Thank you,
God.
Thank you, Wilson.
This definitely is part of a. I mean, I've heard some things as well from some connections I've got there that they not just on the entertainment side, but on the animal side as well. That there are going to be some serious changes with regards to nighttime offerings.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. So.
Harambe nighttime offerings. Wow. Dial 1-800-GIRLS.
No.
Three more numbers.
No.
Maybe they'll open the River Rapids at night too.
That's a callback.
Okay, hold on. Since Al John has put the number out incorrectly, I must advise everybody that it's 1-800-50-GIRLS.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So.
Thanks, Jeff. Sorry.
But also don't forget, Ryan mentioned that, a lot of nighttime things coming to Animal Kingdom. Also don't forget there's going to be a nighttime version of Kilimanjaro Safari.
Ooh.
How?
That's what I said. I said, are
These
you going to...
animals are diurnal. They are not active at night.
Well, I mean, I guess you'll have night vision goggles on and you can watch them sleep.
Well, There are some
mean-
some animals that are nocturnal. I mean,
Now, there are
I
some.
understand
They're
that.
Yeah.
not on the. They're not on the safari though.
They may be.
Maybe they put them up, but I don't know what they're gonna do.
I've heard two things. I've heard either A, they bring out different animals.
Bring out your animals.
Or option B is they have lighting out there, which originally I would say blasphemy. You can't have lighting out there. That ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
But they've already, with the the little tightrope thing around there. I mean, the story with Kilimanjaro Safaris is, it's
Screwed
dead
up.
now. It's gone.
It's really,
Yeah, it's done.
Really, the story
It's
of
full
Kilimanjaro Safaris died when they stopped, talking about the poachers.
Yeah, the Little Red.
And
everything.
it definitely died when the poacher camp got taken out so
Yeah.
some zebras could prance around.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Which
fan.
the
I'm
zebras aren't even there anymore. So.
Yeah, they're not there. And I'm not a big fan. It's all about storytelling, and the Imagineers put a lot of work and hard work into it, and I guess they just caved. And
So
just-
now
a
it's
shame.
like, oh, let's just drive around and look at some aminals.
Oh
There's
my
one.
God!
There's
Wow.
one. There's one. That's our story.
Well,
it makes the pre-show, the pre-attraction video, the Q video really a moot point.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
it makes no sense anymore, really. Warden Wilson Matua is just you learn about him, then he's gone. You don't.
Yeah. And where he goes, like, we say grow eyes for poachers. Well, why? You're not going to see it.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
True.
Grow eyes for poachers when you leave the park.
That is one attraction. I will say that is one attraction that has gotten worse over time.
Yes.
It's de-evolved and it sucks. Sorry.
Definitely. No, you're right.
And I'm sure a lot of hardcore Disney fans, Imagineers, and employees of Walt Disney, the Disney company, feel the same way. It's not the same.
No, it's not. But it's one of your centerpieces. You can't get rid of it. And really, the question is, do you even do much refurbishment to it? I mean, the kind to where you have to bring a story into it. That's going to be some massive refurbishments. The whole thing's going to be down. So you have people that aren't riding the ride. They're not seeing the animals. And the animals ain't going to go on vacation. They're still sitting there. They're eating. They're pooping. You got to feed them. You got to clean up after them. So you're eating money, even though nobody's riding on the ride to go, oh, look, there's a zebra. Oh, wait. No, not anymore.
Well, surely there's got to be a way for them to shoehorn a really
Oh my God.
workable story. There's got to be a way.
You know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't most, if not all, Disney attractions have a story behind them?
Yes.
Well, not all of them.
Well, they should.
Well, they should, but most of them have a story behind them. That was Walt's vision, is for these attractions to have a story behind them.
Living stories.
Yes, exactly. Thank you,
stories.
Ryan.
Yep. Take it from the cast member over there.
Yeah.
Yes. Ryan knows.
So
Ryan knows.
if I want to go and just check out animals, I can go to the New Orleans Zoo and see the same thing that Disney now offers on their safari ride. But it has no story. It does not have that Disney feel anymore. Little Red was that Disney feel. The
Little Red
interactive
was a Disney feel.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If they change this particular attraction, what makes them not change the heavy-handed storytelling of the Circle of Life? The Circle of Life show.
Yeah.
Where's the Circle of Life show? That's over there
In the land at Epcot?
right? In the land.
Yeah.
I mean,
that part that nobody goes into?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never even been in there before.
See, there you go.
Jessica won't go in there because she cries every time.
It's a heavy-handed story. It's really
It is.
heavy,
Really.
and it's really preachy, but that's the story they want to tell, and that's okay with me. I mean, it is what it is. But okay, anyway, I know we're beating a dead horse here. It's horrible as
All
we
right.
talk about conservation.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
right?
with
Talking about-
Kilimanjaro Safaris now is just it's either how many animals you get to see while you're out there,
Yeah.
or how good your driver is, and They both vary, you know.
It's kind of like
animals
your
you
Jungle Cruise skipper, right?
Right, very much. So I gotta tell you this right quick. We had one. I think it was not the last time we rode, but the time before that, where it was a female, and I don't know how long she had been there. I assume she had been there for a while because she wasn't getting trained or anything, but she was she kind of went into this whole you see over on your left we have a zebra. That's my favorite. And then, if you look over here on the right, there's a giraffe. Oh, isn't it so cute? It's my favorite.
Oh my
If
God!
you drive up here, everything was so cute. Everything was her favorite. It was
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
Dude, have we reached a point where the Jungle Cruise is a better attraction than Kilimanjaro Safaris?
Oh wow!
Oh,
Jeez.
Have we reached that point? I'm not saying it has.
I don't think
I'm
so.
not saying it hasn't. I'm asking, are we there?
Well, they're apples and oranges, I think. I mean,
They are.
And I've ridden the attraction recently, a couple months ago, and I still think that the attraction's great as long as you have a great guide.
Yes, it really does. That wasn't the norm. That was one that stuck out, and we joked about it, and we still joke about
What
it.
if we took some animals from Animal Kingdom and put them on the jungle ride?
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's what Walt wanted to do originally. So.
Yeah.
Goodness.
There we go.
All right, so switching gears from conservation and animal talk, let's get into some Halloween and Christmas events. Even though it's only May, I know a lot of you are probably thinking about your Halloween or Christmas time trip to Walt Disney World. So, Mickey's
you can almost make ADRs at this point. And it won't be but a couple of more weeks you'll be able to make Fast Pass Plus reservations for
That is true. That is true. So Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party tickets went on sale on May the 5th. The ticket prices for the Halloween party start at $62 for adults. And, I'm sorry, $67. No, I'm getting it wrong. Damn it. Okay. Halloween ticket prices. Adults, $62, $57 for children. And for the Christmas party, it's $67 for adults, $62 for children. Visitors can book over the phone at 407-WDisney. That's 407-934-7639. Or online at the official Mickey Not So Scary Halloween Party webpage and the official Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party webpage. The official hours for the events are 7 p.m. to midnight, but ticket holders can actually enter the Magic Kingdom as early as 4 p.m. by showing their official party tickets. So it's getting to be that time of year for reservations, free dining going on, and make your reservation with Kristen and everything. Get it done. Get it finished with. Get it over with. Make your reservation.
Get it done.
All right. Finally.
Think about it.
Yes.
You can get a Halloween party ticket and a Christmas party ticket and still come out cheaper than a hot Harambe night.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Always
true that, my friend. True that.
Always back to Harambe Nights again. So let's see if we can figure out how to incorporate Harambe Nights into Star Wars weekends. And some of their,
I don't think you can.
I don't know. We seem to figure out the rest of it, but some of the events can be reserved via FastPass Plus. Check this out. You can make FastPass Plus reservations for many of the shows and presentations of the 2014 Star Wars Weekends events through the My Disney Experience app and website. So there are 5 events you can do this for. First, An Ewok's Tale, my short story starring Warwick Davis. That's going on the second weekend only. You can do it for Behind the Force, Star Wars Rebels, Obi-Wan and Beyond, starring James Arnold Taylor, and Stars of the Saga Star Wars Celebrity Talk Show, and finally, Visit to the Mall, starring Ray Park. That's going on weekends 3 and 4 only. My Disney Experience classifies these events as Tier 1 selections, which means you can only select one of them, leaving you 2 more FastPass Plus reservations to use for Tier 2 selections, kind of like Star Tours. As of now, you cannot make FastPass Plus reservations for the Symphony in the Stars fireworks show or the Legends of the Force motorcade. My Disney experience does not offer an availability date right now. Now, as with past years, Disney has said it is using the legacy FastPass system to handle the queues for the celebrity appearances, and this does not impact your ability to reserve FastPass Plus. Those are my headlines.
Good luck on that. Good luck.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
All finished.
I did the first weekend of Star Wars Weekends. I did grab the not the Rebels one, not not James Allen Taylor's one, but the one that's on the where they bring the movie stars up on the couch and everything.
Oh yeah, behind the Force.
Because yes, thank you. You can't do all of them, even though you can select 3 fast passes for the day. They're all in Tier 1, and you can only select one event from Tier 1. So if you want to get a fast pass for all 3 events, you got to come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But there's still the plenty of standby seating. This is it's not going to be like a thing where you have to have fast pass to get into these events.
Yeah, I don't think so. And not only that, but I mean, maybe it alleviates a little bit of waiting, but I think because typically, Ryan, you and I, we've waited in line before for about a good 45 minutes just to get in, and there was still seats available.
Oh yeah, you're in the shade, waiting. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Excuse me.
We got to talk about weekend 2, Aljon.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Gosh, oh God, my throat is killing me.
Yeah, cause,
let me clear my throat.
Okay. I apologize. We sound like amateurs when we do that, but so here we go. So on the piggyback, what Jeff said about Star Wars Weekends, yes.
Segue.
Sorcerer Radio Network and WDW After Dark will be doing the Epic Meets during week 2. That's Memorial Day weekend from May 23rd through the 25th. That's the second week of the Star Wars Weekend event. As we rock the Disney 24-hour party, yes, you've heard me mention it before on WDW After Dark and on Sorcerer Radio, and now, once again, we're just going over the details. Ryan, you and I will be hanging out there the entire weekend. Maybe your lovely wife will be joining us as well. It's going to be fun. Steve Sanders from Sorcerer Radio, one of our celebrity interviewers, will be there. And that is just on the East Coast, Walt Disney World. We're going to be there, Star Wars Weekends and the Magic Kingdom, rocking that entire weekend, broadcasting, having fun, tweeting, doing videos. But it's also happening on the West Coast. Big Bubba B will be there from Sorcerer Radio, as well as the Diz Geek podcast, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, we want you to join us. We're planning on doing the Star Wars breakfast on Sunday morning. We're doing a lot of other meet and greet stuff with fans of our podcast. Rebel Force Radio will be there as well. Disney Parks podcast with Tony Casanova will be there. I know there's going to be some parties. I know there's going to be a little drink, and we're just going to have fun. And we'd love for you to join us. And all you have to do is just search on Jedi Musketeer, or even on our Facebook page on WDW After Dark. You'll be able to see Sorcerer Radio Epic Meets. And that is one of them. Once again, May 23rd through 25th over there at Walt Disney World Resort. And that's same weekend for the party, I think that's May 23rd through the 24th, as Big Bubba B will be hosting that along with the Diz Geek podcast on the left coast over there in Anaheim. So it should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. I hope people will be hanging out with us. It should be great. Couple other things just to mention really quickly. We'll have to bow out really quick. We'll make this fast. ABC earlier this morning renewed Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have season 2 of what I believe to be a exemplary show. I really, really enjoy the show. But that's not all. There's more Marvel coming in 2014-15 season. Agent Carter. You might know Agent Carter from her role in Captain America, the First Avenger, and the Marvel one-shot Agent Carter. But
wait, are we talking 1940s Agent Carter?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are not talking
Oh.
Alzheimer's-stricken Agent Carter and the Winter Soldier.
I was wondering because I mean she's kind of old these days, and what help could
Dude.
she really be? You know, I mean, let's be honest here.
I'm sorry that I was so hoping to see that reunion, but that kind of choked me up.
Yeah,
To see her mind gone like that. I mean, she's just
Yeah.
like right there. It's kind of like
Spoiler
Oh,
alert! Hello,
dude.
Eric. Spoiler alert!
Gosh, Eric,
Dude,
come on.
if you haven't seen this movie yet,
You had a month.
it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to institute a spoiler policy on the show. If it's been out for a month, it's no holds barred.
There you go.
So, having said that, we know that Agent Carter has been picked up. We don't know if they've only been picked up for half a season or a full season, and we don't know if that is going to actually air come September for the fall lineup. It could very well be a mid-season replacement or maybe even a summer hiatus kind of show. We don't know. But the exciting part is both shows are picked up by ABC, and in the fall we will see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for season 2. I'm very excited about that. And of course, that is on the heels of the announcement just a few months ago that Marvel Television Studios would be producing 4 series on Netflix come next year. That is exciting. So 2015 will be a year for Marvel Studios. You're going to have Luke Cage. You're going to have Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and is it Iron Fist? So you're going to have
It's Iron Fist.
All 4 of those series launching on Netflix in 2015. And of course, 2 other Marvel Studios shows. We are going to be Marvel centric. And it's going to be a good thing. Agent Carter, if you haven't seen the one shot that's available on the Avengers, is it on the Avengers, I believe? Agent Carter, or no, that was item 47.
Yeah, that was item 47. I'm trying to think.
Anyway.
Was it on Iron Man 3?
Iron Man, no, yeah, Iron Man 3. You're right. Iron Man 3 was Agent Carter.
Yeah, because All Hail the King is on Thor: The Dark World.
On Thor: The Dark World, that's right. So the Marvel one shot is brilliant. You need to check it out for sure. But Agent Carter, as you saw in Marvel's Captain America: The First Avenger, is one of the founding members of S.H.I.E.L.D. along with Tony Stark's father, Howard Stark. And so it's going to be interesting to see how that happens. And apparently, my understanding is the first season will deal with the assassination of Howard Stark. So that's going to be very, very cool indeed.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so it's everything. And once again, the hashtag, it's all connected. And of course, everyone, don't forget to set your DVRs or watch it live or on the ABC app, because next Tuesday will be the season finale of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We want to make sure that the ratings go through the roof, so tweet it out. The stars from the show will be interacting with the viewers there using the Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Twitter. So be sure to tweet them because they are super great to interact with and connect with. Clark Gregg especially, I know I've tweeted him a few times. He's so super cool, and you want to make sure that you get in on that. So.
I just want to talk to Sky. That's all I want to do.
You want to talk to Sky?
I want to talk to Sky.
You know what we're gonna do? Did I put the Chloe Bennett's music video on here to play once? Before? Because she's like a star, a pop star overseas in Asia.
She can be anything she wants. I don't care.
I'll take Agent May. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're gonna take Agent May? Yeah.
I'll take May.
She'll take May. Because this is what she'll probably do. She'll probably take you out.
Lord Sky could take me out at this point. Simmons could take me out at this point.
Oh,
okay?
God, yeah. Oh, jeez.
I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Well, yeah, you get it out of the way. It's good for you.
I have heard a rumor that a member of the team, of the original team, is going to die in this finale.
Well, who do you think it's going to be?
Gee, I wonder.
I'm thinking Ward, but here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. You've seen, okay. By the way, spoiler alert. There, you happy? In recent episodes, since he has revealed himself to be a Hydra agent, you've seen some conflict in his personality. some instances has been stronger than others, but you see, and you can just see the gears turning where he's having second thoughts about it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm thinking. In this finale, he sacrifices himself to make sure Garrett dies.
Yeah.
This is what I'm seeing. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah,
He sacrifices himself.
Yeah, it's a
Now whether
Darth
Garrett
Vader
really
play.
does die
Right.
or not, I don't know.
Well, look, I mean, the relationship is very much Darth Vader.
Yeah.
You know, we have Darth Vader, we have the Emperor pulling the strings, and then all of a sudden, come the very end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. next Tuesday, you could see Ward throwing him down a long shaft.
Oh my God!
Here's the
Wow.
question, given how shadowy Hydra is, how do we know that Garrett is truly the one pulling the strings?
No, that's true.
I mean, how do we know that there's not something pulling his?
Well, and you know from watching Captain America, the Winter Soldier, that there are a lot of moving pieces in terms of Hydra. You know, once you cut off one head, there will be several to take its place. Or if not already, you know.
Two more take its place.
Yeah, two more take its place. I mean, Hydra is has many levels. So it's going to be exciting to see what they're going to do with the series. I do suspect, like Eric said, that someone's going to die. Someone's going to maybe perform the self-sacrifice so the rest of the team will live. And it'll be interesting to see the role that Kobe Smulders may or may not have moving into season 2, because she outranks Coulson. But then again, Shield is no more.
Yeah, that's
so
true. Yeah.
how does that power play work out? You know, you already see a couple agents like Melinda May and Coulson already go at it because they're two top level Shield agents already. So what the hell's going to happen?
What if now the Avengers are pretty much they're coming in under Stark's umbrella, as in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can see this being set up for the next Avengers movie. Shield is not going to be the central uniting focus. It's going to be Stark. Mm-hmm. What if, since we know, again, spoiler alert, that Hill has kind of come in under Stark's umbrella. Who's to say the rest of the team won't too?
Yeah, who knows?
So it'd be agents of Stark.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Emily in the chat room is going, but what do you guys think is going to happen on Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, gee.
Christina is going to take the job at the Institute.
Of course. Oh, my God.
Are
Eric,
you serious?
Are you watch Grey's Anatomy? I do too.
I watched it last night.
Oh, geez.
Oh my!
It's the first episode. And the only reason I even watched it because I didn't feel right getting the remote out of somebody's hand.
Eric,
but,
Eric, you have lost your dude bro status for the rest of the show.
No.
Okay.
I have to admit, I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, but I watch it when Kristen's watching it, and I can't help it. It's actually a pretty dang good show.
Oh, dude bro status is gone.
Well, here you go. Hold on a second now. I do have an announcement. Sorcerer Radio Network and JediMusketeer.com, which also includes WDW After Dark, has been invited to screen and stream the ABC Upfronts, which is going to be the debut of all the fall programming on ABC. That is going to be happening next Tuesday.
Sweet.
So if I can't be there due to work and travel, I'll try my very best to stream it live. We've been doing a lot of stuff on Sorcerer Radio Network and their affiliated sites, Jedi Musketeer, WDW After Dark. I've gotten footage from the French press conference of Maleficent, which is really cool. Some really great stuff on the YouTube channel for JediMusketeer.com. With X-Men Days of Future Past, I've got the Easter egg in high definition. I've got a bunch of other clips and stuff. The first battle footage from X-Men that we might be able to play next week, and I'm also going to be getting some footage. And I actually have some footage from $1 Million Arm, which is going to be also coming out next week from Disney, featuring John Hamm from Mad Men. So a lot of great stuff Disney is allowing me and Sorcerer Radio Network to post. Very excited about doing that, and it should be really cool. So hopefully we'll be able to see that. But definitely tune in. I believe it's going to be at 1 p.m. Pacific time is when the upfronts are going to happen, and I'm hopefully we'll have the live cam set up as well, so you guys can see it and get all the news when we get it. So exciting times, exciting times. Thank you, ABC. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you, ABC, and thanks to Disney. We're wrapping things up right now, and we appreciate you guys and everyone tuning in, and hopefully we'll be able to get this on iTunes over the weekend. Thanks to our friends at WeBeGeeksPK.com, the WeBe Geeks Podcast Network, and it should be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and anything we need to plug, guys, before Easy E-Ray in the chat room comes up with all our hashtags of the week. Everybody cool?
Actually, I do have one bit of news.
Yes.
That about Disney has announced the lineup, or at least almost the entire lineup for the Eat to the Beat concert series for the Food and Wine Festival.
Thanks for mentioning that.
I'll just go down the list really quickly. Starting off on September 19th with Jody Messina. Then we have the Pointer Sisters, Rick Springfield, Christopher Cross, Hanson, Air Supply, Starship starring Mickey Thomas, Sugar Ray, Fuel, Sister Hazel, Billy Ocean, Night Ranger, Smash Mouth, Jim Brickman, Los Lonely Boys, Wilson Phillips, Dennis DeYoung, 38 Special, Boys to Men, David Cook, and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
That is huge.
Wow.
What a lineup, man.
I am so surprised that I'm hearing Jody Messina. I mean, are you kidding me? That's
Jody Messina.
Wow.
Off the thing.
I'm not surprised to hear that Starship is coming back.
That is unreal. That is outstanding.
That
wow.
Young, I swear.
Yeah.
They've upped their game, no doubt.
Yeah.
Dennis DeYoung, that's what, 2 years, 2 gigs in a row? Because didn't he do the Flower Power? Or is he doing Flower Power? I don't know.
I did.
Well, thanks for that update. I appreciate that. I know that time is running out really quick. We've got a metric ton of hashtags, and I'll let our guest panelist Ryan Hurley go ahead and sound off on some of these.
You go ahead and do that.
Okay. After Dark, this comes to us via our viewer Easy E-Ray. He'll post this on our Facebook page. After Darker, Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone, Dr. Ryan, All Out of Bubblegum, Try It, Femi Metal, Long for Vixen, Hussies and Nussies, Did It All for the Hussy, Dirty Boy, WDW AD Hall of Fame, Screaming Sandbags, Hear the Air, Heart Event, Roast Carnotaurus, Slash and Burn, Long Shaft. Hey, there's Kristen. Hey, Kristen. And hold on a second, I'm trying to scroll and find it. Hail Shield, Stand with Shield. Okay, thanks, Kenny Crowley on there as well. A lot of great stuff, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to put ourselves over really quick. Ryan Hurley, where can people find you?
TurtlePowerPodcast.com. You can find our hi Kristen. You can find us on iTunes, Turtle Power Podcast. We'll have another episode coming here the next couple of weeks. But you'll see me earlier than that with John and Kristen down in Magic Kingdom Studios. All that fun.
Week two for Star Wars weekends. Indeed, it's going to be a lot of fun. Ryan, thanks for joining us on the show. Eric, where can people see you?
They can see me right here every week. They can hear me on Tuesday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern on Sorcerer Radio with the Sorcom Review.
Nice, and follow him at Sorcom Review. Jeff Davis.
Catch me every single Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, DW60 on Sorcerer Radio. Follow the show at DW_60.
Of course, you can find us at WDW After Dark on Twitter, Facebook, WDW After Dark webcast. You can find me at Jedi Mouseketeer on Facebook and Twitter. And the illustrious Kristen's back. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll also talk to her about the Disney Magic Tour. You can find her at Dining at Disney, Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Find us over the weekend. Hopefully we'll have this audio up on iTunes really soon, thanks to WeBeGeeksPC.com, WeBe Geeks Podcast Network. So thank you so much, and everyone have a great weekend. Have a magical weekend.
Thanks for filling in for me, Ryan.
My pleasure.
Try it.
Try it.
Oh, we love you guys.
So
Thank
what
you.
happens when we get the audio going over the credits and people don't know that the credits are rolling if they listen to the audio version?
Oh, they listen to the audio version. They can at least hear that we're playing Nickelback in the background.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to cut the audio at the beginning and at the very end, too, and start reading the credits.
That's it.
No, that's it. Okay, good times. And we go to black. Thank you. See you next time.
Take care.